Hello, Last on the Road subscribers and followers. Hello, Harry, how are you? Hello, Oscar. Hello, Terry, how are you? Good to see you. Well, notifications went out in a hurry. Terry, you've been with us a long time also, haven't you? I was... Sorry about that. Hello, Aunt Dottie. I'm not used to that name. Can I call you by your original name? Hello, Jerry. Good to see you. Wow, I tell you, today's video is doing terrible. I guess people didn't want to know the hardcore, cold truth of RV living. Christine Viviano, good to see you. And Larry and John, hello. John says, I made it. Missed the last couple of weeks. Missed me. Yes, of course. Hello, Bill Cook. Yes, Lisa. No, I know. I just didn't know if it was okay for me to call you Lisa. Hello, Laurie. Good to see you. And Ron. Good to see you, Ron. They're trickling in a little bit one at a time. Boy, I tell you, today is a slow day. Hello, Tricia. I mean, I even changed the thumbnail on my video. It was so bad. Normally I get like 400 views the first hour, and today I got like 200. It was terrible. Hello, KC from KC. Good to see you. So, I don't know what to do. I got to figure out, YouTube's recommending I change the title, because nobody seemed to like the title, The Cold, Hard Truth of RV Living. Hello, Oscar and Terry. Good to see you. Crane Operator, good to see you. Really clear video. Good. Glad to hear it. So, yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. The views are just way down on it. I thought it was a funny video, and of course, it's the title that draws people in. Wednesdays have always been a slow day for me. I don't understand why. Wednesdays and Thursdays have always been real bad. That's actually why I do live feeds on Wednesdays, was to pick up my views. When 2 years ago when I started live feeds, was to pick up views on Wednesday. I used to think it was because people went to church, but YouTube's telling me that 39% fewer people are watching my video today. It's presented to them and they don't like the title. Terry Cobb, yes, I have glad to be part of the family. Well, I'm very glad to have you. And hello, Wayne. Trish says she watched it. Hello, Steve. How are you? Steve, did you watch today's video? My views are down. Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you. And Coley, Hope. Hello. How are you? Always a good, realistic video. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Does your home on wheels have 2 sinks? One for the kitchen and another one for the toilet? No. We just have a little homemade truck camper. We don't have any sinks. We have a... on-demand hot water heater for our showers, but no, we don't have any sinks. You might want to go check out some of our videos back in April. I've actually done several tours of the video. I did another one back in late December, early January of the camper. Hello, outside. New beginnings. Look, wow. Good to see you again, too. Wow, that is absolutely great to see you. I mean, I remember seeing you a few weeks ago, but you haven't been around for a long time. It's great to see you. And Patricia said, today is Lent for Catholics. Ah! I didn't think about that. Oh. That could be it. And Stephanie says, hey, please hit that like button. I agree. Thank you, Stephanie. Maybe they are in church service. Yeah, I mean, I've always thought it was church. I really did. But YouTube is saying that they're showing my title. That YouTube is saying they're showing my title, and people are skipping it 39% more than normal. So, I don't know. Phil, hello, Phil. Good to see you. I guess they'd rather see you freezing in the blizzard in Missouri. No. No, what they wanted to see, the video that has done the best in the longest time was, well, I mean, it's got like over 50,000 views right now, is the video I did about people stalking. You know, they come into the campground, they check you out, and they stare at you, And so, you know, after a week, you feel real uncomfortable and you end up leaving. Lisa says, it's Ash Wednesday. That may be why. Well, that's really good to know. I didn't think about that. I mean, I hate to say this, but the last time there was a, every time there is a big news event, I should say, maybe that's what I'll say. Something tragic has happened on TV. My views are always down then. So I was thinking maybe there was another, terrible shooting or something. But if it's church, then that's understandable. Thank you, and good to see you too. Yes, it is very good to see you. I have just started watching you a few weeks ago. You're a lot of fun. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Nesta Surf from Iowa, Quad Cities. Quad Cities, that's over there on the east. That is Dubuque, Iowa. Am I close on what we're talking about? That's where John Deere's big headquarters is. I was there once. They have it up, Rob, for Lent. I'm making a video. That's my church. Yeah, everybody go check out Stephanie's videos. I feel like I'm sending her tons of subscribers. So I'm going to, when it warms up, I'm going to insist that she makes a campfire meal on her YouTube channel. But she makes some really good recipes. Y'all should check her out. I enjoy watching her videos. I don't get to watch them as often as I'd like, but I sure do enjoy them. Ron says, wish I was where you are. Freaking freezing here. Well, I tell you, I sure do enjoy being here. I mean, this is the first year that we've been out here that I can actually say I am very comfortable. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just beautiful. Now, today was a little chilly, and tomorrow will be too, but it's going to get right back up into the 70s, 50s and 60s at night. Just perfect winter. We've been out due to health, but Buddha got, oh my goodness, I hate to hear that. Buddha got a cancer-free report. Oh, good. Boy, I misread that the first time. Well, that is good to hear. I'm really happy. That's great. Good deal. Patricia says, how do you make meals and wash up? Well, I mean, I got tons of videos on this, but I have a Coleman cook stove right there. And so we do most of our cooking right there. We wash up. We do dishes on the tailgate. I have an on-demand water heater we take showers with. And so excuse me, lift your legs. And so we put a curtain right here. And then we take showers right here. I hang the water heater right here. And it hooks up to the propane tank right here. And so this gives us all kinds of, so we have a curtain that wraps around us. Works great. Ugh. Oh, where am I at here? Hello, Judy. Good to see you. Patricia, what is your routine? Now, I've done several videos on routine, too. So I'm just going to ask you to watch that video. I mean, just the other day, I actually made a video on our routine. I think it said it's boring or something. Kevin says, CNN. What about CNN? B Beach, hello. Good to see you. Tal's here. Hello, Tal. It was the stare and the stalking video. It was classic. I think so. But no, it's the title that drags them in. How are you and Carolyn doing? Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're getting through. We finally got to a warmer climate. We were in Missouri for all winter. It was terrible. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Nesta says Davenport and Bettendorf in Iowa and Malone, East Malone, Malign and Rock Island. Yep. Patricia, Stephanie. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for everything, Rob. Someday I will make you and Carolyn a meal. That'd be great. Thank you very much. East Malone is headquarters for John Deere. Is it really? Okay, I'll take. I mean, I haven't been there since like '98, maybe. I used to live in Iowa. I lived in Ottumwa, Iowa for a while. Worked in Oskaloosa, Iowa, and then I moved to West Des Moines and worked for a company that supplied a lot of parts to John Deere. Martin says, greetings from the snow globe. Some folks worship the, yeah, I hear that. Yes, it's very nice outside. I hope they're joking too. Great for, yes, great for cancer-free. I agree. Oh, thank you so much, Judy. I'm sorry I missed that. It didn't pop up on my screen here. What is going on? Can everybody please give a shout out to Judy? I would really appreciate it. Now I'm all behind. Okay. Was raining here in Colorado, but supposed to turn snow. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, Coley. Hi, it's getting warm in California. Sorry, I just started watching you, Rob. That's all right, no problem. I want one of those same. I mean, I can go through it, but I mean, my routine, that would take most of the live feed. And I wouldn't be able to answer everybody's questions or, you know, have a conversation. So on the ones where, you know, my routine, I would say just go check. I want one of those same coffee pots. Where'd you get yours? Walmart. It's well used too. Oh. But it's a percolator kind. Patricia, I believe, let's see, okay, thank you. Yes, thank you, Judy, I do appreciate it. Outdoor adventures and traveling, hello! Jeff says he's been a little while with the grandkids. Catholic Church is first church. We're not here for church, just saying. Stubby Peeps, hello! The audio and video is off sync. In today's video? Oh, no, I've watched it several times. I didn't notice it was off sync. Really? Well, now I gotta go look at it. Hello from New Hampshire. Now, sometimes YouTube makes a mistake, but, I mean, I could tell you the ones where I know I was off sync, but this one I really didn't notice. But it happens. I don't know how to fix it. Hello from New Hampshire. Hello, Antique Hippies. How are you? Now in Panacea, Florida. Just up the road. Wow, that's cool. Hello, Den. How are you? Good to see you. Audio vid is fine here. Rebecca Long. Hello, Rebecca. Good to see you. Anita, how are you? Rachel Darby Ross. No problem. I'm glad you made it. John Deere is a big plant in Mannheim, Germany. Oh, really? Hello, Ron. John, I don't see the audio being goofed up here. No problems with the rainbow neighbors, I hope. Actually, we're at Dad's house this week. Been doing some repairs. I don't want to get into it too much, but I can tell you a little bit. What you know, with the cold weather in Missouri, got down to 2 degrees. The paint started separating from the camper, and so I had all these bubbles and wavy line, and it was just a mess. So we were going to repaint it, so we stripped all the paint off. Now this paint is called is for the roof. It's a roof sealant. So it's a real silicone, rubbery type of thing when it dries. What am I wanting to say here? So when we started peeling it off, it actually started tearing. The water had gotten in it. You know what happened was it created some holes around the staples that we used, so that when it got cold, I think those staples started to flex, you know, contract and expand, and the paint released from it. Well, then that created a hole in the outside temperature, and the inside temperature, I think, sucked moisture inside the paint, so it started separating. Well, it got the wood wet. And so what happened was a lot of that Luan started delaminating. So when we started to repaint it, we couldn't. I mean, there was some really bad spots. So instead of going out and replacing all the Luan, which is what we thought we were going to have to do, Carolyn found this material called corrugated plastic. This stuff is amazing, and I got a video on it. You're going to see it in about 8 days. But so we now have plastic or vinyl siding wrapped around our entire camper, and I am so proud of it, man. It works like a charm. So That's what we've been doing here at Dad's. You have been sowing the money this week, Rachel and Darby Ross, this week for nomads and home dwellers. Well, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Bill. Good to see you. Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Good to see you. I'm late driving but listening, so where is the water? Yeah. Yeah, you were over there watching that one. You're the only one that's commented on that. Lindia Price. Hello from South Dakota, 29 degrees of snow. 29 inches of snow. My goodness. You know, I want to go back to the Badlands in the snow. I think that would be just so cool. There at the Buffalo Gap. We were there over the summer, and the entire summer I kept thinking, man, this would be amazing to see in the snow. But I know what would happen is we'd get out there and we wouldn't be able to, we'd get stuck. And, but that would just be so cool to see. Ron Lynn says hi from Canada. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Melissa. What time do you live feed start Central Time? So let's see, Central Time, it's 7 o'clock here, so it would be 6 o'clock Central Time, Christine. Judy says it's chilly night here in Port Charlotte, Florida. Yeah, I think it's going to get 32. I don't know where Port Charlotte is, but here in near the Apalachicola National Forest, it's going to get down to 32. You go live. I'm live right now, Patricia. Jeff Martin says, good to see you doing well. Yes, very good to see you. Oh, excuse me. Chilly in the camper last night? Oh, no. Like I said, we're here at Dad's, and no, it stays pretty warm in here. We can do really well in the camper with some blankets. Anything above about 27 degrees, we do pretty good in here. Now, of course, you get up, it's kind of chilly. But we just turn on the heater, and everything's great. No, I mean, we've... For the folks that are new to this channel, I was in this camper at 2 degrees. So, and I did just fine. Now, my shoes froze to the floor. But as far as being warm, I was quite warm. Let's see. And Moss. Hello. Jen says, I have pictures of it on my Flickr account, Rob. What do you have pictures of? Jen, I don't know what you're talking about. Pictures of what? I must have missed that. Old School says, good day, Rob, from Western Australia. Keep up the great videos. Well, welcome to the channel. Johnny says, hello. John says, restart a couple times now. Oh, good. I used to join a lot. Now I'm in New Mexico. Maybe you remember Pop-Up Camping Geek. You know, I might. Hello, M.A. Good to see you. Negative 20 in Canada. Think you will be good with the roof sealant? No, we didn't use it. That's what I'm saying. We didn't use it. We've used siding. This corrugated plastic is what we're using. And again, I'm going to make a video on it. But it comes in 8 by 4 foot sheets, huge sheets. And so 2 sheets did the entire roof. 1 sheet did this wall. 1 sheet did this wall. You get the idea. But I bought 8 sheets and only used 6.5 of them. I talk about Carolyn all the time. Okay, I'm behind. Let's see. Okay, Luan isn't good for exterior use, interior only. Well, but with the sealant, we really didn't like I said, all summer and all winter we did fine until it got in 2 degrees. It was the paint that was the problem, not the Luan. The Luan did fine. Yeah, I mean, I recognize Luan's not supposed to be used for exterior, but we didn't use it. I mean, it's not like it was exposed to the elements. That's why we used the roof sealant. No, it was just the cold temperatures. I mean, nothing you can do to avoid cold temperatures. Something was going to go wrong, and sure enough, something went wrong. It's just part of the lifestyle. But the Luan is such lightweight, it was hard to let go, and it's cheap enough to replace. I mean, like, it was $8 a sheet or $10 a sheet. I can't remember. It must have been like $10 a sheet. 11 bucks a sheet. So even if we did have to replace the Luan, it would have been 2 sheets, been 22 bucks. So, I mean, so all that was calculated out when we bought the Luan. We knew that it's not used for exterior use, but it was, it's just maintenance. Hey, KC said I have to jump here off here at the hospital waiting for my first grandbaby. Oh, congratulations! I'm sure I'm late saying that, but thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Den says, going shopping tomorrow, Rob. Could you tell me what the name of it is? What, the coffee pot? I don't know. Gene says, stuck in St. Peter area for a year while Wolf has back surgery. Mosquitoes are celebrating my continued presence. Oh,
I'm so... find the coffee pot in the camping section.
Yeah, you'll find it in the camping section. Did you forge the Badlands win? What? Forger. I'm not sure what that means, but I mean, yeah, it was pretty windy in the Badlands, but I mean, it was absolutely beautiful, breathtaking, and I want to go back. I think we'll probably end up going back this year. I never hear you say much about your wife rejoining the adventure. Well, she's right here. I talk about her all the time, and I did a video, and I showed you her not that long ago in a video. We were down at the beach talking about the hurricane, or the recovery of the hurricane, and she was on that video. That's the thing, is I don't think everybody watches, and I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I don't think everybody watches all the videos. So if you miss a video, you're going to miss something important, and then but you know, and I'll tell you that nobody watched that video. A lot of the positive, more happier videos that I do, like hurricane recovery, yeah, you know, that kind of thing, they get very low views. Whereas, you know, if I say, "Oh, you got a stalker in the campground," it gets 50,000 views in 3 weeks. So I mean, you know, I'm told that I'm negative a lot. I don't think I'm negative a lot. I think people just watch what they consider negative videos. That's cold for Florida. How are you doing? We're doing good, Ron. We are 1 hour south of Sarasota. Let's see. Hey, bud, always enjoy your videos. Well, thank you very much. Grateful this RV life. Hello, guys. Hello, moving on. Your shoes froze to the floor. Yeah. See, our truck bed is the floor. Now, we sit on the bed itself. So the bed is a good insulator. So we don't really feel the temperature of the truck bed too much. All that is for storage. But of course, right here, you know, is floor. And so we come in, we take our shoes off, and then we sit on the bed, which is what I'm on right now. And so when I woke up one morning, my shoes were frozen to the floor. They claim that we may have lost a lot of peach crops here in South Carolina. It was so cold last night. Oh my goodness. Tricia says, yep, Carolyn's right here. Well, she just spoke. Judy, y'all up in Seminole. Okay, we're talking to Gene. When your shoes freeze to the floor, you know it's time to go south. Yeah, and we did. Tal says, Stubby Peep's not part of the Florida. He is at cold, gets cold last winter. He was colder there than we were in West Georgia. Yeah, it snowed here last winter in Florida. Where'd you get the corrugated plastic? I was looking for it at for the inside of my cargo. It's at Home Depot. And that's the only place that Carolyn found that sells it. It's about $20 a sheet, but it was well worth it. And I mean, it's great. It's for outdoor use. It's actually made for yard signs. So they do silk screens on yard signs, so it's outdoor use. It comes in white, I mean, it comes in different sizes, but we got the 8x4 sheets. It was perfect. I mean, it's so nice because you can bend it, so you can actually have it like I did on the roof. I had it hanging, you know, this is the roof, and so I wrapped it over so I could get a seal where I didn't have to use silicone. Are you going to raise the camper? I already did raise the camper. Yeah, got that taken care of. That was real easy. I mean, what I ended up doing was where I'm sitting right now, I just put a jack underneath the bed. So now the jack is underneath it. This is the bed. This is the floor of the truck bed. And I put a jack in between it and I lifted it up. And it was that simple. I mean, it was just, I didn't need any help or anything. It worked great. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I mean, I fretted about that all summer long, and that was such a simple solution. The stuff you put on your camper is called chloroplast. Well, thanks, Rob Dunn. I do appreciate it. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Carolyn is agreeing with you. I Googled corrugated plastic. It popped right up. Nice at the light, great gas mileage, I bet. Yes, it's 250 pounds. Oh, and the corrugated plastic, I mean, you can lift up with 2 fingers. An 8x4 sheet, you can just pick up like that. It's that light. Hello, Richard. The post office uses corrugated plastic for tray tubs. Yes, they do. I only know that because I worked in a workshop that did mailings. Very sturdy. Yes, very sturdy. And then we use these nail caps. So, you know, you nail it down, but it gives you a bite about that big. There's a video coming. Your guys going to see it in about 8 days. Richard says she saw you. Or Richard said he saw you. Hello from Mexico and Chapman. Let's see. The minimalist talk this week. It's so true. Oh, thank you. Jim Rogers, DD Gates. Did you? Yeah, see, there's a lot of people watched it. Well, I would think that most people that come to the live feeds do watch most of my videos. I agree with that. RV bought a house going up for sale. Great RV channel on the internet. Well, thank you, Moto. Did you get the bed fixed? Oh, you mean from the water? No, I haven't gotten that finished yet. I mean, I haven't started on it. What else? There's something else I need to do also that... Oh, there's a gap. I don't know. Can you see it? When I built it, this board was crooked. And so there's a gap in between the door and the frame. So I'm going to fix that too. When are you coming to Tampa, Florida? I don't know if I will. I mean, the Ocala National Forest, I can't find any information that says that free camping is still available in Ocala. And the wildlife management, the water management areas, I can't figure out how to make reservations, and I'm not big on making reservations anyway. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make it that far south. I've always wanted to go further south, but I think Florida, in all honesty, is starting to dry up on free camping. I think it's been abused so bad, the National Forest is just done with it. I think they're trying to figure out how to run the Rainbow Group out. The Osceola National Forest there by Lake City, they're trying to propose paid camping on 2 of the best campsites there. And then they closed the 3rd one. So there was 3 really good campgrounds there, with water and close to the highway, you know, with internet. And so 2 of them they're going to try to make paid, and 1 of them they've already closed. So I think Florida is really trying to get rid of free camping. I have not seen any posts in a while from you all. Today was the first in a while. Carrie, are you talking about videos? I do a video every day, Carrie. Every day. I haven't stayed on top of videos this week, altering 2 prom grounds. Final setting. I will catch up. I appreciate it, meandering, but you do what you need to do. Coley says being negative isn't always a bad thing. Well, I don't think I'm negative. That's the thing. You know, negative would say, no, don't come out here. It's terrible. Oh, that's just, oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't hate it. I love it. I talk about the reality. And so I don't think that's negative, but boy, there sure is a lot of people that think I'm negative. A lot. Just the other day, I made a video about it, actually. I've recorded a video about it. Just the other day, someone says, if anybody was just doing research watching your videos only, nobody would do this lifestyle. And in my opinion, if you're having to make a life-altering decision based on YouTube videos, then you probably shouldn't be doing this lifestyle. You know, it's not something like, oh, I woke up today and I saw YouTube video and he told me to come out and live this lifestyle, so that's what I'm doing. And Rob, stop being so negative, because you're really crushing my, you know, ambitions of being a nomad in a car. Well, now guys, you know, do some test runs first. She's right here. Say hi.
Hello.
Now you're being held hostage.
Am I?
Carolyn's been through some pretty traumatic events in the last several months. So, you know, anybody that's paid any attention over the, you know, from over the winter will know that she's had a really rough time. And so she's going to take all the time she needs to feel better. Crane Operator says, no negativity or drama on Rob's channel. Well, thank you very much. Who's being negative? Well, a lot of people say I am. Hello, Rira Myra. Okay, guys, got to go. All right, see you in New Beginnings. I'm so far behind. Optimism is rare. Thank you for some of it. 106. Yeah, 121 now. Most honest and nomad. YouTube. Too many preach rainbows and unicorns in this lifestyle. Well, thank you, Colleen. I do appreciate it. Kevin says, where do you want to go the most that you have not gotten to yet? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. That's a hard question to answer. You know, I've always wanted to go see the Grand Canyon, but the more videos I watch about Arizona, the less I want to go see the Grand Canyon. So it's almost like YouTube talked me out of going to Arizona. It was the place I wanted to go to. Think about this, guys. And, you know, I've always talked about I'm not going to go out west for any extended period of time. I'm not going to be a snowbird in Arizona. I'm just not. And so Arizona was the place I wanted to go to the most before I started this lifestyle. Even back in the 90s, when I was in the Navy, my first wife and I had planned to go to Arizona and camp out there. And for whatever reason, I can't remember, but it didn't work out. We couldn't go. And so all my adult life, I wanted to go to Arizona. Well, then I started watching YouTube channels, and they basically talked me out of going. It looks terrible to me. I just don't know why I would want to go. So but I will tell you that now, you know, I have lived in Washington State, and I want to take Carolyn up there again. So, or not again, I want to take her up there. Acre says, hi, it's good to see other people as honest as I am. Keep up well, thank you, I will. Greg says, hello, Dexter, good to see you. Greg says, I didn't realize how much it means to hear you say thanks for watching until I heard a couple out west in Class A mocking viewers for doing nothing more than watching. That was his last view by me. Oh, wow, that's terrible. I think you are exactly correct. They want all paid resorts. I can't remember, did you build the door or did you buy it? No, I built the door. The door is actually really good. I love the door. It's that one 2x2. It came in crooked. I bought it. It was crooked. I didn't notice until after I already had it up. MA says, I'm not negative. Informative realist. Don't eat stinking catfish. Too expensive. You may do a video a day, but I hardly ever get notifications. I am signed up for, it's a YouTube thing. Well, if you're not getting notifications, then you need to hit the bell icon again. It may say you're not going to get notifications, but hit it again. I had to do that on my phone. You know, I have two accounts, my Little House account and then my regular account. That way I subscribe to channels and not everybody knows what I'm subscribed to. And so I wasn't getting notifications on my own videos, so I had to hit that bell notification again. 85 in Phoenix today. How hot is it there? Well, it got up to 68 degrees. It was perfect weather. You can't believe Rob more than Santa. Oh, you can believe Rob more than Santa. Wait a minute. Hey. Thank you, Crane Operator. Not negative. You're just not saying what people want to hear. I agree with that, Fred. Catfish will get you busted. Yes, I agree. Outside says hello. Crazy people in the world to you. Shouldn't watch if they don't like it. I watch your channel because your diversity on topics, giving a different point of view. Thank you very much. Michelle says praying. Joshua, Rob, what do you think about those apps where you can rent out a driveway or parking lot? Oh, I wouldn't do that. I've made a video about that. We tried to do some, you know, they call it mooch stocking, but I actually paid $150 in rent. And the thing is by the third day I was there, I realized that they enjoyed recreational, non-prescription drugs, and they were selling that kind of stuff. So, it was really not a good thing for me. Well, who is T? Tuffin Hunden. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Can everybody please give him a shout out? I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, I said that I do want to see the Grand Canyon. You should go to Alaska. It's beautiful. Well, I doubt we'll ever go to Alaska. I mean, part of the thing is cost, and I just think Alaska is cost prohibitive. Danny says some don't handle disillusionment well. They're formed dreams. Watch others. The truth upsets them. Don't let YouTube make your decisions. I'm not sure I understand that, Carrie. I mean, YouTube is a pretty good source of revenue, so I have to kind of let it make some decisions. I'm not sure I understand that. You'll have to clarify. Rolling Rocks. Hello, come to New Mexico. John, come on, Rob. Everyone knows you want to go to the RTR. Oh, John, you're so funny. Kev says, hello, Rob. Pick up a truck camper for $500, preparing to hit the road. Well, congratulations. Hope you have a great time. If you're not trying to go full-time, Rob's advice helps people stretch their travel budget. Well, thank you, Martin. And the smell of pine trees. Rob, you need to ban Vegas. I've lived in Tampa and Phoenix, like Arizona much better. You roam, congrats. Well, thank you very much on the 9,500. Yeah, wait, 12? You mean I've lost 2 more? Yikes. Well, today's been a bad day. There are better deserts in Arizona around Yuma. Yeah, I've lost 2 more. That's a bummer. I have lived on the road, and you speak the truth. With that said, I love it. Heat Seeker Bus, hello! Jeff says, man, Rob, I don't let others sway your decisions and sing the most wondrous place on the planet Earth. Well, I do let it sway my decisions. Okay, I see what that other person was saying about don't let YouTube make my decisions. It's a 2,000-mile trip, guys. I've made videos about this. It's a 2,000-mile trip. That is, that's going to be $500 to get out there. And if I don't like it, then I got to get back. That's another $500. That is a lot of money. So that's the thing about the nomadic lifestyle is once you've made a decision, you're kind of stuck with that decision until the next month. At least, my travel budget's $160. So for me to just run out to Arizona in the desert, it's just not feasible. And for something that I have researched and have determined that I don't think I'm going to like. I mean, I watch all these YouTube videos, every one of them, and they're all sitting in the desert, and that's all they do is just sit there in the desert in the dust, and they showed me dogs and sunsets. Well, I'm showing you oceans and pine trees and these kind of things, and I'm thinking, man, this is better here. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to Arizona. I'm just saying it's not something that looks appealing to me. Outside says you always comment instead of just hitting this. This is one thing I like about your channel. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm starting to slow down on that because I get a lot of comments now. Half Acre Dream says your channel is the one of the most realistic, which will help me make a lot when I go on the road. That's great. Thank you very much. Crane Operator says, I've been watching because he's been doing this for 40 years. You just wanted to say that. Larry, hey, I finally got to hear you in the live chat. Well, good to see you. Thank you very much, Larry. Crane Operator, I blocked the Vegas troll guy. Thank you very much. Alaska is not cheap and brats on the vehicles. Tough call. Probably fun, but the cost. Yeah, cost is everything. I mean, if we spend all our money, that's the big thing. If you spend all your money, then the adventure's over. So you got to be careful. It's a haul for sure. Not everyone loves the West. Took my wife a couple years ago, and she's from Florida. Aunt Dottie says, I agree. Aunt Dottie, Lisa, she used to live in Arizona. Now she lives on the east, and she kind of agrees with me. I can imagine Arizona being okay for a month or so, but that's about it. I like trees and grass. I do too. Look, I live in Washington, and it was always cloudy and rainy. Always. There was no snow, no spring, no fall, no summer. It was just cloudy and rainy. And after 4 years, you know, I was young. I didn't realize what it was, but I really started missing Missouri for some reason. I just couldn't imagine why. Huge, you know, mountains on the east side of me, beautiful ocean on the west side of me, and I wanted to get back to Missouri. I just couldn't understand why I wanted to get back to Missouri, and then I figured it out. There were seasons there, and snow in the winter, and so. Yeah, I think you would get bored of just seeing dirt all the time. Spill the secret on the 7-minute videos. 90% of your videos are 7 minutes long. Kevin, there is no secret. It's just, I mean, because I've said it so many times, 7 minutes is the length of video that I enjoy watching. And I watched a YouTube expert say one time, don't make a video that you don't like watching. So I don't make a video that I don't like watching. And any video over 7 minutes long, I end up shutting off or not watching at all. So, about a year ago, no, maybe a year and a half ago, I started focusing on 7.5 minutes. That was my cutoff. There was not going to be any videos longer than 7.5 minutes. And as a result, my channel has done really well. You know, people want to see a video every day, I've noticed. Most people want to see a video every day from me, but they don't want to spend all day watching it. So, you know, you see so many of these YouTubers making 30-minute videos. Well, the reason they make 30-minute videos is because they want to get paid the big bucks for doing one video. Well, I'm willing to work for my money, and so I give you a video every day, 7.5 minutes long, and hopefully you'll come around and watch it, and you've not gained or lost any of your day. 7 minutes, I think everybody can afford. You know, and the other thing is you make a half-hour video, and a lot of people put it on double time. Heat Seeker says, I'm from North Ontario, Canada. The last place I want to see is Alaska. Exactly. Rodney says, new sub. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. What's the name of the video about the hurricane recovery? I was just looking to watch. Well, I thought it said hurricane. I'm looking. Howdy, Roy. How are you? Yep, I like the 4 separate seasons. Exactly. Your videos are correct. Rachel says, okay, now I get the 7-minute videos. 7 minutes plenty. I tend to fall asleep watching longer videos. I do too. I won't watch this. Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah, they're right there. I don't watch 30-minute videos. Fred says, correction, there's better desert in Arizona than around Yuma. Yuma's the pits. Thanks for the information. It's always helpful when I'm a weekend traveler. Sorry about the... Let's see if I can find this. Need to give me a hint on free camping in the Black Hills. Can't seem to locate any away from the crazy campers. Well, there's only one or two. Where was that? What town was that? Started with an N.
What?
Nemo? Black Hills.
Yeah, something like that.
There's a campground in Nemo. It's a little town. I mean, you blink, you miss it. And there's a... You go back in the National Forest a ways. It's not a campground. It's just National Forest. Let's see. Rob, your opinion on portable solar ovens like GoSun? I don't have an opinion. I don't use them. Here's a why not. I don't know the why, but the why not is space limitations. I mean, when you get out here, there's two things you got to think about. Is what do you really need to carry? I mean, we are absolutely packed in here. There is not an inch anywhere that we can spare. And then you got to worry about weight. Weight will kill your brakes, your transmission, your tires. So, and the little sticker on the side of your car tells you how much weight you got to have. And it does not take much weight to add up pretty quick. I mean, we have a few canned goods and this Rubbermaid tote. I bet that thing weighs 70 pounds. Terrible. Never been to Yuma other than the July. Okay. Oh, that ain't it. Okay, it was on February 2nd. This hurricane one was on February 2nd. It says damaged by hurricane RV living. The picture says dunes gone. The sand dunes. Yeah, I heard about Alex Spreck. That is terrible. The chat is certainly hopping. Yeah, it is. 120 people. What'd you have for supper? She made pork steaks and what kind of soup?
Lentil.
Lentil soup. You have short videos for those of us with short attention spans. What were we all talking about? It's hard to find Nemo, a whole movie about it. Yeah. The only 30-minute video I will watch is my church, and that's even hard. What do you live in? T-Bone, I'm in what I live in. Judy says, live in Tucson for 2 years, got tired of the brown need, see green grass, that's why I'm in Florida. Yeah, Florida's very beautiful. Our house is empty and fast. And I think this is just something that, you know, it seems like somehow my channel is causing this East Coast, West Coast conflict. And I don't mean for it to. If you feel like that the West is calling you, then I would say that's where you want to go. But the West isn't calling me. The Northwest is, but I live there. But the West is not. The East is calling me. And I would say that's just in my blood. So, and I tell you, people on the West get really offended when you say you're not going. I mean, apparently we got a guy that's out there right now who really thinks I need to be out there. Our house is empty and fast. We may have to be on the road before we know it. Well, that's great. Congratulations. I've blocked 3 on here just tonight. Okay, thanks. Gonna watch videos. All right. Do you ever get out west? I hope I've answered that question. Yum, I'm all about the lentil. Rob, did you get some sun? You look red. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was outside yesterday, and I don't know if I'm red. I think I'm more brownish red. You ever been to Nebraska? Yeah, we were there in August. Lots of cool camping, free camping. It's actually donation based, but these things are absolutely incredible. Little towns all over Nebraska. Free electric, free water, and it's always in towns. Little city parks everywhere. And they ask you for a donation, you know, 5 to 7 day stay limits. And we are going back to Nebraska. They have one of those in South Dakota, too. Man, I just can't believe it. Free electric, free, and free, with camping pads and the whole deal. I mean, it's absolutely set up. It's like the rapper wars of the old. Yeah, I know. I've thought of the same thing. Come up to the Northwest. Lots of green up here. Yeah, no, we almost started heading that way last year. Of course, Carolyn's daughter got sick, so we had to, you know, come back down to Missouri. But we really considered, and now that we have the Verizon Internet package, that gives us AT&T and Verizon, so I feel a little bit more comfortable about having internet. Swamp Hick says, exactly, totally agree with you on the weight capacity thing. Way too many people pay attention to their weight, then freak out when the transmission goes. Yeah, you see it on the YouTube videos all the time. I mean, I bet there isn't a YouTube nomad out there who hasn't replaced the transmission. And they can't figure out why. Well, they're driving around a vehicle. It's got 200,000 miles on it. They probably never changed the oil. They're climbing these mountains in an overweight van. They're probably heating up their transmission fluid to 200, 250 degrees. I try to keep my transmission fluid around 140 degrees. And I change it regularly, and I don't go overweight. If I am climbing a hill and my transmission fluid gets up to 170, I pull over and stop. I mean, just why put wear on that fluid. Stephanie says she's got to leave. All right, Stephanie, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. I find it difficult for campsites in the Northeast New England territory. Well, now if you're in New York, man, they got campgrounds everywhere. Thanks for the scoop on Nebraska. Nebraska's a great state. I mean, there's not a lot to see, but man, the camping is excellent. Well worth the drive-through. Antique Hippies. North Arizona has snow and trees. We stayed in Flagstaff there, and with snow on the ground, drove an hour, and we were in the desert. Sunny Girl. Hi, Sunny Girl. Good to see you. I'm going to be quiet and watch for trolls. Okay. AMA says, I wish there was northeastern boondockers. Free camping with water, electric in Memphis, Tennessee. Or Memphis, Texas. You know, I've heard that there's a lot of camping in Texas that has free water and electric. Weight is my biggest consideration as I'm working. It needs to be. It's absolutely. And so the thing is everybody tells you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to have this. I mean, heck, I made today's video where I was talking about shirts. You know, we have one small bag. It's probably, this big, this tall, with both of our clothes in it. I mean, you just can't have a lot of clothes. You can't have a lot of anything. The only reason I have plans of not going to the southeast is cost of getting there. I understand you not going to Arizona. Thank you. How's your Verizon prepaid jetpack unlimited work? Oh, crane operator, man, it is working great. I mean, that's what we're on right now. Works so much better than AT&T. AT&T we always had problems with. But this is just working perfectly. We have internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, when you get out to the campgrounds, you get 3G. So, you know, here at Dad's house, I can upload a video in about 7 minutes. Out at the campground, it takes about an hour. So, but the same thing with Carolyn's phone. She's got Straight Talk, and it goes through a Verizon tower. So, you know, her signal slows down also when she's at the campground. Tent site, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. $40 a night, no electric, no water. No, I wouldn't be doing that. Best place but here. Would you like to sit down and pick your brain for a few minutes? That might hurt. I think they named a fish after the town of Nemo, South Dakota, and then they made a movie about it. Probably. Ouch, Jay, that's spindy. Nope, they've already eliminated 300 pounds, just gutting process. Thanks for the information. Let's see. Okay, we're all talking about good news. If you come out west, Verizon works. Well, it works here too. Yeah, I mean that's what I hear. I mean, now that I do hear on YouTube videos that the Verizon works really well. The stream is flawless tonight. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean the Verizon works great with this live stream. Yes, expensive in the Northwest. Have to go? Okay, talk to you later outside. Didn't you used to have T-Mobile? Yeah, I'm going to disconnect it. I still have it, but man, that's useless. Absolutely useless. I mean, I've spent so much money on that and not had anything. How about an interview with Camel Dave? I mean, yeah, if we ever run into each other, it'd be fine. Hey there, Rob. Went full-time about 9 days now, and a lot of your videos have helped out. Well, thank you. Well, I hope you have a great adventure. Dave does like Rob and his channel. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, man, I don't have a problem with it. He doesn't seem to troll too much. Not too much. He doesn't seem to have any negative comments about us. I switched from Straight Talk to Cricket Walmart. I just boycotted. Just my opinion. Good evening, all. It was nice. All right, Oscar. Okay, yeah, I need to say goodnight, too. So, Joshua says, speaking of vehicle temps, I've been thinking of putting a hood precaution mounting. Have you ever considered adding? No. All right, so I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video. And happy travels. I can be in the middle of nowhere and still get Verizon signal on the mountaintops. First time the phone rang, it scared me because I wasn't expecting it. How come you don't take pictures of the animals and creatures that you've come upon? Sean, there are none. I mean, there are none. I mean, we went to Virginia and there were deer and turkey, and I have taken pictures of those, but everywhere else, I mean, it's not. I see. This is what I try to talk about in my videos. This is not what I think everybody imagines. I think everybody's going to come out here, and they really do see this vision of Snow White and all the animals come around, and it's just not that way. I think the only animals that we have seen since the deer and the turkey, which was 2 years ago, was an armadillo. Oh, and a raccoon. We've seen an armadillo and a raccoon. That's it. There are just no animals out here. They don't like humans.
Well, when we do see something like a deer, we normally don't have our phones on.
Well, yeah. All right, I need to start saying goodnight. Good night, Wayne. Good night, JB. Good night, Life Trip. Good night, Tuffle Huggenden. Good night, Little on the road. Little E-beggar on the road. Well, you think he's trolling me, right? Night, Wayne. Night, Rira. Night, Rachel. Night, Stephanie. Night, Harry. Night, Lisa. Night, moving on. Night, Wayne. Night, Doug. Night, Sunny Girl. Night, Heat Seeker. Dan, Tom, Molly, Roy, Terry, Sunny Girl. Thanks for being a part of Little House on the Road. Thank you. Yeah, we saw a bear, but we were driving. Stay on YouTube. Plenty of trolls.